Out of many varieties of pothos plants, this is one of the plants that you can start your gardening with. Golden pothos, neon pothos, and marble queen pothos, and there are many varieties of pothos plants. This is the best plant that I recommend for a beginner gardener. Very easy to grow by stems in water, and also you can multiply easily. So start gardening with this wonderful plant. I will show you the varieties of pothos plants that I have, and I will give you some care tips how I grow them very fast. Neon pothos. So this is a beautiful variety of neon pothos. I have mixed up some golden pothos stems also in this. So this is a beautiful plant to grow for attraction and beauty to your garden if you keep it in your outdoors, and such a beautiful indoor plant. This plant cannot tolerate the direct sunlight. So if you keep it in the direct sunlight, these plants will turn so brown and their leaves will burn out. So due to the drought now, this is one of the reasons why this plant has been turning out so brown, the tips, and the leaves are getting burnt out. So I kept it in the shade now. Look at this. Reasons of bright direct sunlight. This plant is in a hanging pot, and look at the length of the stems. These golden pothos. Fix a moss stick for this plant and grow it that way as well. So this is a creeper. You can grow it easily in hanging pots as well. Plants fits into small sizes of pots. You can grow these plants in coffee mugs, any size of pot, and they will fit into any kind of small clay pots, or else you can keep them in water. So now when you want to propagate this plant, keep some stems in water. You can change the water time to time in order to keep it fresh. One pothos is in water, and I have decorated it with some stones. One pothos is in water bottle, and I have this long stem of golden pothos here growing in water. So when the plant mature, when I feel like putting it in soil, I will put it to soil. Here are some of the pothos stems growing in small mugs. Now see these stems, and they are in small mugs. Do not expose this plant to bright sunlight, and this need the medium to partial sunlight, shady sunlight. You can keep this plant indoors, and you can grow it as an ornamental plant to add beauty and elegance. This is one of the feng shui plants also, so you can have it as a vastu plant as well. This is one of the best plants to keep indoors. When kept indoors, it is believed that it attracts wealth and abundance. So it is such a good plant to keep as an ornamental plant too. Here I have another pothos plant in a small pot, and I have kept it near my parapet wall. This is a marble queen pothos plant. Here also I have this enjoy pothos, and this is marble queen pothos. So these plants need the well draining soil. You can use garden soil, and you can use compost and river sand for the soil mixture. Here I have enjoy pothos growing along with the philodendron. There are some stems here as well. These plants prefer high humidity, so keep the plant always well moistured. So you can spray the plant in the morning. In the morning you can give a mist spray to these plants so that the plant leaves are hydrated and also they are fresh. I always give it a fresh look in the morning, so I always keep the plants moist and sprayed early in the morning. So that is one thing you can do to keep these plants very fresh and healthy, especially during the summers. Such beautiful leaves. Look at this. Amazing. I really love it, and it's in water. I put it in a small mug of water. So variegated leaves, such a beauty. Do not overwater these plants because they might lead to root rot. Always water them, checking the top layer of the soil. Best thing is watering them once in the morning, but especially during the summer season, you can water them in the evening as well. How to grow this plant beautifully, how to propagate. So stay tuned to Tamara's garden. Here are some of the stems of money pothos, and this variety is golden pothos and marble queen pothos. They are all in water. So you can easily propagate these stems in water. Only you need a stem of these with a leaf and a node. So you can put them in water and easily propagate. So that's how you propagate pothos plants. And when you keep it in water, they will root from the node area. So it's really very easy to propagate these plants. When the rooting is done, you can transfer them to soil. Liquid coffee fertilizer. This is the fertilizer that I use during the summer season for these ornamental plants. So especially for money pothos plant, you can use coffee fertilizer. This is organic and also full of nutrients for these plants. So use coffee fertilizer. If you're adding the powder form, you can add it to the plant root and you can add some soil to cover it up. So now this is the liquid form and I will be adding it to the roots. So now we'll be adding it on the roots. Slowly you can add them around the plant.